Hello, English learners. Welcome to the English with Michael YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I think one of the hardest parts of learning English can often be the simple activities that we do. So maybe there are many of you who can have deep conversations about politics, talk about the environment, or any of these kind of advanced topics. But when it comes to these simple everyday tasks, it can be quite hard to find the words to use because there's a lot of very specific vocabulary and difficult verbs that we don't use in other situations. So I'm going to make a quick video today where we're going to go into the kitchen and cook something together. And while I do that, I'm going to talk about some very common verbs and nouns that we can use related to cooking. So let's head into the kitchen and I'll show you what I want to make. So here we are in the kitchen. I do want to point out that this is not my kitchen, so don't judge me if you think it looks untidy. What we're going to make today includes these ingredients. So let's have a look. So I've got 2 slices of bread, 1 avocado, and a bottle of lemon juice. So let's see what I can make with this. So first of all, I'll put the bread over here in the toaster. With a knife, I will slice the avocado. So firstly, slice in half, all the way around. Twist, like that. Then after you have sliced it, you have to peel the avocado. And I think the easiest way to peel is to cut like this into quarters. There are 4 pieces, and peel just like that. Very simple way to peel. Once you have peeled the avocado, you can throw away the skin and the seed. And then you need a bowl like this. So in your bowl, you can put these slices of avocado after they have been chopped into 4, and then add a dash of lemon juice. So a dash is a very small amount. It's what we use when we don't really know how much, just a little bit. I'm going to use maybe too much. I like the lemon flavour. So I kind of put in a dollop of lemon juice. Now this word dollop is what we say when there's like an unspecified amount of something. So I put in a fairly big amount of lemon juice. We call it a dollop in the UK. So while you are preparing the avocado, you can return to the toaster over here and toast the bread. Toast the bread. Meanwhile, if you get a fork and the bowl of avocado slices, you then want to mash the avocado. So mash is like, it's very hard when I'm holding it in the air. So this avocado is quite difficult to mash because it's not completely ripe. So ripe is when a fruit or vegetable is ready to eat. When it's soft, this avocado is a bit unripe, so that means it's a little bit difficult to mash. So it was quite messy, but I have successfully mashed the avocado, and the dash of lemon juice we put in before will stop the avocado from turning brown. So you want to make sure the lemon juice and the avocado is mixed together. Oh, it's a horrible sound, isn't it? So mix that together and give it a stir, which is when you do that, a stir. If you want to, you could also combine some other ingredients, like even some paprika or some kind of spice. For me, it's fine as it is, but if you want to, you can combine other ingredients and mix together now. So when the toast is ready, of course we put it on the plate, and you can spread the mashed avocado over the toast. So we'll spread the avocado. Of course, it's a good idea to scrape the bowl. So if you scrape the bowl, you'll get every piece of avocado and you won't leave any left behind. I scrape the bowl and then I spread over the toast, just like this. If you want to, at this point, you could drizzle some oil over it or maybe some seeds. You could sprinkle some seeds over the toast. But I like things simple, so I'm going to leave it as it is. And that is the finished avocado toast. What do you guys think? Pretty good snack. Okay, so the next thing we're going to make is a drink, a very simple drink. I'm going to make a smoothie. So for this recipe, I only have 3 ingredients. A banana, preferably a ripe banana, so it's sweet but ripe. I've also got some peanut butter powder, or you can use normal peanut butter, but I think powder is easier for smoothies. And I have some soy milk, First of all, according to the label, we should shake the soy milk before we use it. So you shake like that. I don't know how important that is, but I shook it anyway. And then remove the tab. So you can call that part a tab. And then, of course, discard it. So discard is another way to say throw away, put in the bin. So for this smoothie, frozen banana works really well. But I don't have that today, I just have a regular banana. If you do have a frozen banana, there's no need to thaw the banana. And that means to wait for it to become not frozen. You just put it directly into the smoothie and it will make it very cold, just kind of like using an ice cube. It's a very good idea. So just like with the avocado, we peel the banana. So remove the banana skin. Try not to drop bits on the floor, like me. Once the banana is peeled, we can then slice into pieces like this. So slice the banana, then we can discard the banana skin. Next, we can add some of the soy milk. So of course you can measure the soy milk if you want to, but I prefer just to do it by eye. So if you do something by eye, that means you do it by how it looks without measuring. So something like that should be fine, just a dollop of soy milk in there. And then with the peanut butter powder, we unscrew the lid, so unscrew. And we can take a heaped spoonful. So that right there, that's a spoonful. That, I try not to drop it, that is a heaped spoonful. So heaped means lots and lots on one spoon. That's probably too much, actually. So I'm just going to do a spoonful of powder in there, maybe a dash more. There's one heaped spoonful of peanut butter powder. If you like, you could sift it. So to sift the powder is when we use a sieve, like this, and you sieve the powder to make it fine. But since we're going to blend, I think it's not necessary. So then we screw on the lid. So this is to screw on. And make sure it's very tight. And once we've done that, upside down, and we clip the container onto the blender. And then of course we blend. So now we're going to blend the smoothie. I'm quite a fussy eater. I'm very fussy, which means I don't like many types of foods or textures. So I like to blend it thoroughly. I like to really blend it a lot, so there are no lumps. Once the smoothie is blended, we unclip, turn upside down, unscrew the lid again. Yep, smells good. And then the last part is to pour. So pour the smoothie into a glass, perfect size. And then it is ready to serve. So now it's a very good snack, avocado toast and banana peanut butter smoothie. So there we have it. I really hope you learnt some new vocabulary, maybe some new verbs from this little cooking lesson with Michael. A little bit different video, but I hope you found it useful. Let me know if you did. And now I'm going to go enjoy my snack. Thank you very much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed this somewhat different video. And if you found it useful and you want to see something similar in the future, please let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.